position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies, squaring off with another team from the Pac-12, the BYU Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. Give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
He leaves it with his back. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his tight end. At the 45 on his way. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Fox. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes, and into the end zone. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
It's really hard on a defense to drop back and know it's pass. And then a quarterback like that, he just has the ability to pull it down and just, bam, shoot through a hole, chew up yards so fast, outrun fast guys. It's just really hard to stop in today's football.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Quick touch pass to the receiver. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the offense, they don't choose to go downhill, be physical. They try to get it on the perimeter. Stay away from some of those defensive linemen, but you could tell DBs, linebackers, not scared. Nice job playing fast, trusting their eyes, and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try to sneak it. Sneaks it in.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Cougars offense has its first opportunity of the day. They got an incredible incredibly efficient performance from this guy last time out. Now, Jesse, it's about making that a consistent thing.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing watching that tape back from his last game is the ball never touched the ground, David. It was amazing. And it wasn't that he was so accurate throwing the ball deep down the field. It's just that the ball was always going to the open guy. He did a really good job checking it down, taking the profit when it wasn't open downfield. That kept the offense on schedule. That's really important for this offense today.
And when you're watching it as a defensive player and coming to this football game, man, you know this is going to be a challenge. I better get pressure on this guy. If I let him feel comfortable, you'll see another day like last week. I mean, that dude was accurate. Almost every ball was caught. They were in rhythm. They're going to have to find some creative ways to get him off his spots and make him feel uncomfortable.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Catch in the middle. It's locked. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Cougars are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And 3 receivers on the left side here on second and short. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Cougars back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to go up top. Tight end finds a soft spot. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Cougars come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Flush down in the pocket. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cougars! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Huskies will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Harris. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, the linebacker's playing zone coverage, and he's just watching the QB's eyes to see where he's going to go with the football, and the eyes take him to the ball. He's able to swat it away. Great play on defense.
Snagged in the middle. It's Harris. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll give it to him again. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wide open downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. They'll try to tack one more on their score.
And you got to love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. Does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it set up on the outside. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. See what they dial up on 1st and 10.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And now a chance to pull even 1st and goal as we get late in the first half. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Touchdown, BYU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. And the pass
intercepted for the 11th time.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
Catch in the middle, it's Booth. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. It's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Quickly complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside.
Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. Touchdown, BYU. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback, because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Dropping back, it's Fox. Moves away as he feels pressure. Finds his big tight end. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. He's loose. Touchdown, Huskies. Haul that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. These routes have some reads and adaptability built in, and the big fella found that cushion and made the play.
Man, it's so awesome how much offenses have evolved. They know exactly what they're getting, where to sit down, quarterback, tight end, on the same page, gets the first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. The lone back's got it. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Going with the ground game left. Oh, he's got some space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. North Carolina has been able to call its shots offensively. As impressive a performance as I've seen from this group in some time. They're up 14 over Virginia Tech. Any big changes in this ACC?
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The give to the back. Fights off the defender. And that penetration left him nowhere to go. Dodged a couple, but he's knocked down for a loss. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which...
Deep shot for the end zone. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Gets it out to the 22 before going out of bounds, and they are suddenly out of trouble. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass, it's Fox. Pucks it out of the air. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Washington wants to go quickly. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. It's Harris. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. This offense has it with really good field position. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Strong safety blitzes can sometimes be hard to see coming from a quarterback standpoint because we're used to seeing the strong safeties insert themselves into the box, but you don't oftentimes see them blitz like that. That can be tricky to watch.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Third play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on third and long. A strike downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David. He lets it fly. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Fox. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Wide open spaces. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
To the air on first down. Caught. Makes one man miss. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. Looking to throw again. Fires to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Throws to the tight end. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give as they work on that clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Fox. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's inside the 15. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. A 1st down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball, just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
Yeah, and then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right